All right, test, test. Here we go. Perfect. Let's grab all of our friends. And bingo. Good morning, everybody. Dante here. So good to see you guys again. I'm excited for another beautiful day in day.
Hey, Dante.
Hey, there we go. Good to see you guys this morning. I am excited. So I want to get right into it. I want to get right into it. I want to get right into your funnels. Today is Friday, so it's Expert Friday from 11 to 12, which currently right now it is 11:01 Eastern Standard Time. From 11 to 12, we have open coaching. Ask me any question you have about anything in the challenge. Maybe you have some questions on challenge material, or maybe this is just your first time being a business owner and an entrepreneur, and you're having a hard time balancing everything, or maybe you don't know how to motivate. Whatever questions you have, any hurdles, any roadblocks, anything stopping you from getting forward, it'll be my pleasure to help you with that. So if you want to ask a question, all you have to do is raise your hand inside of Zoom. If you're unfamiliar with how to raise your hand, at the bottom of Zoom, you'll see a little heart. That heart will say react. If you click the heart, a pop-up shows up and there'll be a physical button that says raise hand. If you have any questions you would like to ask whatsoever, simply raise your hand at any point in this meeting and it will be a pleasure for me to help you. I see Dr. Kurt has his hand up, so let's get it started. How can I help today, Dr. Kurt?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm wondering, like, let's say someone comes to my opt-in page,
Mm.
the workflow starts. Like, they're going to get a series of, a whole thing. What if they don't go any further than that? What if they go there and they leave? That's a whole different workflow, isn't it?
Great question. If somebody comes to your opt-in funnel and they do not opt in, then nothing happens because you didn't collect their email. So if you don't collect their information, how could you send them any automations, emails, or anything in your workflow, right? So if somebody comes to your funnel and they don't opt in, they don't purchase, they don't do the thing, well, purchasing is different. So let me just stick on track.
Right. Well,
If somebody comes to an opt-in funnel and they do not opt in, they leave, you just lose that person. That is where we'll typically have retargeting ads. So you'll have ads that retarget people who visited the page but did not do the thing.
Okay, and suppose they register but don't show up. There's got to be a series there also, right? That's different
Yes.
from someone that you just talked about.
Yes, 100%.
So then I would go to which page, where would I do that? On the thank you for signing up page? How would I do that?
Great question. Right, so we're talking about a webinar, and basically you're saying if somebody registers for the webinar, but if they do not join the webinar, how do I send automations to them then?
Right. And then there would probably be other ones who they come to the webinar, they stay till the end, but they don't buy. They're not going in the wastebasket. We're still going to retarget them.
Correct.
And are they different than people who just don't sign up at all, or would that just they all get bunched together?
You would bunch them together. When people purchase, they go to your purchase workflow. So they stop receiving the emails that are like, "Hey, come buy my thing."
Right.
How
So
we
that's
do
a
that?
workflow that's a workflow in itself, right? That's part of okay.
Yes, correct. And if they don't buy, then they just stay in the workflow, right? So that you build that workflow that has, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is sending out your re-engagement emails. Hey, make sure to buy. Cart closes at 12. The big thing here, show you. Yes. Okay, so in the workflow itself, what you want to do is at the end, you want to put my goal. Goal.
Trigger another workflow?
You could, but we have a better way. Okay, where are you? Let Okay, we have a goal step. It's literally called goal. If you go here, it'll be in your green and it just says goal. I don't know why it's not in there. I have a funny feeling we might be working on it right now. But you'll see it show up in your green. So how it works is here in your webinar emails, you put at the very end a goal step. And this goal step is always checking. So when they purchase, they meet the goal and they're removed from this workflow. So they no longer get the, hey, hurry up, cart closes soon. They're not getting those. They get removed from this workflow. And when they purchase, the order form page is connected to its own fulfillment workflow. So they get removed from this one, they purchase, they get slid right into that fulfillment work.
And that's the same thing. It's a goal step.
Yep, on the original email, I'm on my page right here. This is the original email connected to my webinar opt-in. So yes, you put the goal step at the very end there. Now for you, your question is, if they register, but they do not show up
Or buy.
Let me go to a different workflow really quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, yes, we must be working on the goal step, and that's why it's not showing. Anyway, what you want is a conditional split path. So you can have a conditional split path. And now this splits the path, a yes track and a no track, based on a condition. And you can set up your condition. So we click right here.
Sorry, where did you click? I was writing.
Sorry, we click right here, just the
Okay.
condition
All right.
box.
Okay.
Yep. We click there and now it opens up my filters. And now I can set a specific condition. So I could make it purchased product is, and then put the product name. So the actual product you're selling. So now we set up a condition. If they did purchase the product, they go down the yes track and can receive certain emails. If they did not purchase the product, they go down the no track and receive certain emails. And then on the no track, you would also end that with a goal step. Does that make sense?
So there are two separate goal steps?
Yes, there will be.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's not that, one goal step splits them apart to the two different funnels or the two different workflows, but I have to separate them, one with the yes, and the no's get their own goal step.
Correct. And once we split it down, we can really make any track that we want, because maybe in the yes track, when they do purchase that product, maybe you want to go down here and just trigger another workflow, right? So if they buy the product, boom, just put them into a different workflow. And then you could choose the workflow right here. And then maybe on the no track, you have your emails and that ends with a goal step.
So just for a second, you said if they say yes and they purchase, I set up a different flow, but I thought they just get funneled over or shifted over to the purchase step, the integration of, how they get the videos, and that's this step right here.
Well, it could be. Can you just share your screen? Let's go into your account. And let me see your workflow, and we'll just do it right in your account. Nice.
Where is it? I was here before.
We're just
Right.
looking for your funnel.
Yeah. I had it open to the right spot before,
Oh,
but it doesn't take too long to get there. All right, so here we are.
bingo. There's our opt-in, and click your workflow, the green envelope to the right of your top step. Great. Nice. Yep. Yep. Okay, great. So they opt in and they get added to the Zoom webinar, and you have your email sequence that goes out. Fantastic.
Right. And then one day, by
Yep.
the way, this day delay, it's just 24 hours. It's not like the top one is Monday and then they don't get something till Wednesday. It's just, and I think I can set that, but I think it's set for 24 hours.
That's correct. One day
Okay.
is the same as 24 hours.
Okay.
Yep. So we have a delay. We have an email.
And that's the second email, and then there's a
Yep.
third email.
Yep. Beautiful.
So that's the opt-in page.
And then, so what automation did you want on this workflow?
What automation?
Like what
You
did you
were
want
saying
to
that
happen?
you said earlier in this call that if they go to the opt-in page and they don't sign up, they don't give me their information, then there's nothing we do. We retarget them.
Yes.
But for the second page, the thank you for signing up page for the webinar, if they don't come or they don't buy, that's what we were talking about earlier in this call.
Yes.
I thought that's where we'd be right now.
Okay, so we want then if they don't purchase. So that'll be
Or if they go through this and
uh-huh.
they get all these emails and then the webinar comes and goes and they don't sign up, so they're not lost, we want to continue to communicate with them.
Yes.
So
Okay,
that wouldn't
beautiful.
be from this page, it would be from the next page.
That's correct. It'd be from your order form. So let's exit top left.
So that would be from here.
Well, it would actually be the next page, the order form.
Right.
And pass your broadcast room. And there we go, order form. Ooh, I see a caution sign. Let me just see what that says. Put your mouse on it.
I don't think I have my product in there yet.
You do have your product. I see the purple bag. It's just saying calendar event. This is okay. We can disregard. We can disregard the caution sign. We're totally fine. Okay, so now, yes, on your order form, we would want to have a workflow connected. And basically, we want to send emails to customers who do not purchase, correct?
Right.
Great. So let's attach a workflow to the order form. Click the green envelope to the right of the order form. Or sorry, it's going to be the lightning bolt. Put your mouse on the order form page. And bingo, there's our lightning bolt just to the right of it.
But aren't a lot of people not getting here? I guess I thought we would be doing this from the previous page.
Well, no, a lot of people will get here.
Okay, so they get here and they don't sign.
Yes.
Or they don't even get here and don't sign. So I have to do that for both pages.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry, my brain, man. We have our opt-in workflow. If people register for the event, bingo, we hit them with the workflow, sends those people out the emails. Then you've already collected their information on the opt-in. So I can make automations on these other pages because I have their info. As they move through my funnel, they opted in, I have their info, I can track their movements, and I can make automations based on that. So could
you explain what you mean by automations? Is that the same as workflow?
Yes, a workflow is a series of automations. That's correct. You know what we do, Dr. Kurt? We just send broadcasts. Honestly, that's the simplest, easiest way to do the thing. You send broadcasts to all people who have not purchased.
By broadcast, you mean the replay of the webinar?
I mean our email app. Workflows are pre-made, preset emails that go out. Broadcasts are one-time email blasts that you can send to your entire list or certain segments of your list. And that is an easy way to do it, Dr. Kurt. You
Okay.
just send broadcasts to people who registered for the webinar or who have the tag, because you're tagging each person for each week in the webinar they register for, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So you just send out broadcasts to people who have this tag for this week and did not purchase the product. Easy, done.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be more direct and easier than have to write a whole series every 3 days they get one, and then every week, and then every 2 weeks. That would be a pain in the neck.
Yes. And broadcast too, we can schedule them. So you can just make the broadcasts at the beginning of the week, schedule them out, and then if people are purchasing, they don't receive the broadcast. If they're not purchasing, they do receive it. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Nice. What other questions do we have?
Well, I do have a question about a couple of questions about connecting the product to the funnel. Like, okay, somebody
Mm,
signs up for the product
mm.
and, they pay for it, and I don't know, I'm sure there's a good video that'll help me understand it, and maybe you could just point me to the video. But some of the videos, some of it I've seen is it a physical product or is it a program? And it's both for me, because I have supplements, I have things to send them, but it's also a program. It's a course.
So when they buy this product on the order form, they're going to get your digital products as well as the physical products.
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. We can set that up. Let's go check out your products. Oh, yeah, we'll exit top left. Lovely.
Frozen? No. Okay.
And products tab, top left. All products.
So the product is
Ah,
live better, live longer, but
yes.
within that, like if we went to courses, we'd see that there are four of them.
Okay.
One of them is the weight loss, one of them is balance, and one is mechanics, and the other is flexibility.
Yep.
So there are basically four courses, including the weight loss.
Including supplements.
Correct.
This is such a good question. Anytime we have an offer that has both physical and digital products, we want to make the product a physical product. You made your product digital. I can see the type right here, and you made it a digital product. So it's really hard to attach physical products to digital products. But if we make this product physical, we can attach the digital products to it. Let's just do this together really quick. Create product, top right. Let's make it physical. Right up. Yes, beautiful. Now give it a name. Yeah, make it, and just make that V2 for now. Because what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up deleting that original product, and this will be the new one you use.
And then I can just take the two off.
That's exactly right. Exactly. So go ahead and create the product. It'll be a one-time, correct?
For the physical, yes.
Well, for the product that you're selling in the webinar, I know
Yeah,
it's a
it's one-
blend, it's a bundle,
Yes.
but it's a one-time payment that you're charging.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So we'll keep it at one time and throw the amount down there. Bingo. Let's go into that new product. Yes. Now scroll me down on the product itself. So first off, we made this a physical product, which means you have all of your inventory and shipping now. You can make a SKU for this product if you want. You can choose your fulfillment now, and that fulfillment can be, are you doing your own sending?
At the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. So
Hopefully,
you don't
hopefully I'm overwhelmed and I get to hire people and do that for me.
you you don't need to worry about any of this shipping then. You're
Oh,
just
good.
going to ship yourself, easy peasy, done.
Okay.
Now, but we made this a physical product, so scroll down a little bit more for me, and we have our purchase actions. Now we can tie digital things to this physical product, like course access. You have multiple courses you want to deliver, so click that for me. Yep. The plus to the right-hand side, sorry. Yes. Now you get to choose the courses you want to add.
Does it matter what order I put them in?
Nope, not at all. Bingo, save. Scroll me down. Let's just take a look. And bingo, your course access has all 4 courses. So as soon as somebody purchases this product, they immediately get those courses unlocked. They receive access to those courses. They're in. You ship the supplements, done.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
Lovely. What else can I help with today, Dr. Kurt?
I think that's it for today. Let's let someone
Nice.
else go.
Look at us, moving and grooving. Nice stuff, man.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right. Really quick, let me hop over to Margaret because I know you have a whole team waiting. Tell me, we did a webinar yesterday, right? How'd she go? Like, hang on now, that mute button's hiding on me.
Yes, yes, yes. We did a webinar, and in fact, I'm just going back and forth with my logistics guy because it went well. We had 10 registrations. We had 3 people that actually showed up for it. So it's always going to be, you know, a small percentage based on whatever whoever signs up. So I'm okay with that because we still have in the system, but what I didn't do because when I was checking the system out, and so I'm going back and forth with my guy right now. That's why I'm kind of like, okay, show me what's going on. I didn't drop the link in the chat because I wasn't confident that it was going to work correctly for the order confirmations because of the replay. And so we've been going back and forth this morning to make sure that I have, because when I use the link live, it would just go to a page that says, hey, this webinar has been, it's closed or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so that's not what we want. And so we've been doing the updates this morning. So at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to send out the broadcast email to see those that want to sign up. Those that were people that I know and that are interested in signing up for the course and everything. So, and another client who didn't sign up can take it next week and get into the flow. So I think it went well. I thought this was my best version. I always have one team member on there that says, hey, are we getting better with how we're pitching and everything? I still don't have all 104 slides in. I'm still hustling and trying to get that in, but it's getting better and better. But I would love to see I still think I'm kind of wonky on when I'm doing the offer and stack. I'm better at the hour and a half. So we were like an hour and 24 minutes or whatever. I didn't
Nice.
go over anything, so it was really cool. But it was great. It was like by far the best. And if I do say so myself, I was crushing it. How I looked and everything. So.
Oh, that's what we like.
So looking the part, looking fantastic to really make people feel comfortable about getting into this course. And so I do have clients in the pipeline that are ready to buy. I got an email from another organization that just got $12,000 grant that has to teach other nonprofits how to get grants, and they're like, hey, let's do a cohort. And I'm like, okay, great.
Love that.
So it's ramping up, but I need to make sure that that funnel works the way that it works. So he is showing me he's done some things. So he's using Snippet and Loom, and so we're going back and forth on that. So I think we're close.
Cool. I
So
think the big thing I'm hearing is sending people from the webinar to the actual order form.
Right. So, right, because when I went to it, it said, hey, this webinar is closed. Because I checked, because the replay is on a delay, so to reveal the offers. And I think that's where the issue is, because I don't know what that actual time is going to be until after the webinar, so I can't put, hey, go out to this link right now, and it's going to say, hey, this webinar is closed.
Right.
Can we do
Okay.
something that- yeah.
Share your screen. We can fix all of that.
Okay, where is my ClickFunnels? Let me share my screen.
Yeah, I hear an echo too. I think it's just her computer audio.
Right, I'm not looping on this end. I don't know why you guys are looping on that end.
Yeah, I've never heard this backup, this playback from you. It's probably just a Zoom thing.
Right, I'll turn down my audio a little bit. That might help with some of the looping.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's exit the editor. Okay, and I want to go to your order form page. There it is. First off, click your three dots on that order form and then settings. Okay. Yeah. Here's what's causing you the confusion. So right here, this is your page path. This is the page path of this specific page. So this is, let me show it to you this way. Close this down, please. Put your mouse on that blue page path right there, and to the right of it, you're going to see a copy button. Click that and put it in a new browser tab for me.
stick it a little bit here. My mouse is sticking.
Right. So, okay. So that's the right URL, but there's a timer on this page that's kicking and redirecting them. Let's go get this timer. Take me back to your account. And let's enter the editor for the order form. Here. And there's our timer right up top. We just have to reset this timer. So click that for me. And we're going to probably see a past date and time. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
So each week, we're going to need to just reset this timer to be the next week's dedicated time. Let's set this for this coming Sunday at 12 p.m.
Okay, so, which is, what are we looking at, the 21st? And so, 11:30 was as far as I could get. 11.
Was it 11:30 is the farthest?
Right,
Okay, yeah, we'll just go with that. That's fine. Your time zone is good. And now the redirect URL, that means when the timer fires and it hits, where are we going to send them? And that is sending them to the close down page. Sorry, this is closed down. That's working perfectly. We just had to reset that timer. So now, yeah, save your change up top. You're beautiful.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Now, I want you to open up a new browser tab again, please, and paste your link in. Press enter. That's just not, it just hasn't updated yet. I'm not worried about this at all. Close that tab down. You can actually close those two tabs there. Yeah, beautiful. Just preview the page for me, top right. And there we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. You can see your timer up top is working. So now you can send people right to the page and it's going to work beautifully. They can purchase that product, do the thing.
Right. That's so logical. I'm surprised I didn't and I kept looking at this here, and I know that means something, but what does it mean?
Yep.
I gotta really get a handle on the back end logistics. Even though I have these guys working, at some point I want to know it because I'm a hands-on kind of person. You know, I own a production company, so I like doing, and being in the mix of it. But if you're not doing it every week and consistently, you retaining it, gets challenging. So now that we're on a schedule, now we're going to be doing it every week.
Oh,
Just moving forward, we're just going to be doing it every week. So we're right where we need to be. But I think we'll get 1 or 2 sales this week, which is great. That really was the goal.
great.
And then next week we'll just keep pounding it out. But I wanted to ask you the other.
Well, I'm sorry.
question-
Before we get into that, I have some more things I want to do with you, Margaret. Can you share your
okay.
screen again?
Yes.
You have a couple more minutes for me?
Yep.
Cool. First off, top right, I can see there's a little button that says go to live page, and don't click it yet. If you look at your URL, it ends with question mark preview equals true. So it looks like this funnel is in test mode right now. We're going to check that out in just a minute. But we don't want preview equals true. We want to make sure we're live. But most importantly, look at the page path. It's webinar, order forms, 7, 8, whatever. This URL, let me get my drawings out of here. This is what you're going to put at the bottom of your slide. Go to www. This is the URL we want to send them to. But that page path is not sexy, and we don't want to be reading that off in the webinar. Go to www.margaret.com/order form. We don't want that. So let's go change that page path really quick. Go back to your account. And we'll exit the editor. Perfect. And we'll click the 3 dots on the order form step. Beautiful. And then settings at the bottom of our list. Second slot here, we have our page path, and we're going to want to change this, make it something sexy and on par with our customers. You're talking about grant readiness, so maybe you want to make it get grants.
Can I put get grant ready?
You could get grant ready, or do you have a name? Does your framework or your program, have you given it a name?
Yes, it is. It's grant readiness, really. It's always grant readiness. In this case, it's grant readiness framework. It's really a framework to kind of follow. So I use, in short, GRFW for short for grant readiness framework.
Cool. I would probably make the page path grant-readiness then. Because that's what you're talking to customers in the webinar about. That's the words they're used to. It's going to be completely congruent. So now you're in the webinar and you say, gang, if you're ready to do the thing, go to www.margaret.com/grant-readiness. You have that thing at the bottom of the screen. You also put this link in the chat so people can just click the link instead of actually having to go. And it's a sexy link that they know exactly what it is, and it has all the things you've been talking about instead of some random letters and numbers in order. Go ahead and submit that for me.
Okay, so that's perfect.
Yes, it is. Now you can see that page path has cleared up. Put your mouse on it. Let's copy it again really quick. To the right is actually the pages. Yes. Throw it in a new browser tab for me. And there we go. Now we're taken right to the page. The page path is grant readiness, and people can go purchase the product. This is awesome. Does that all make sense now?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
One more thing I want to check. Let's go back to your ClickFunnels account. On top right, we are live. Your funnel is live, meaning it is going to collect live credit card payments, not the test card payments. So that's perfect as well. You're ready to go, Margaret. Just send people to this URL of your order form when they're ready to buy.
Okay, perfect. The last question I wanted to ask you, and I don't know if I asked you the other day, you were going to do kind of a for us all. So I speak on behalf of everyone that is on this all the week long. A example, perfect webinar, offer and stack, all of that.
Yes. That is going to be next week.
Okay, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome because I want to see what I'm doing. But overall, I think it was great. So thanks for that, and I just wanted to double check on this, and so we're gonna get this out in like 2 hours, which is great. Thank you, Dante.
Amazing. You got it, Mark. Great stuff. All right, let's hop over to Vernita. Hey, Vernita.
Hey, Dante. Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to be off camera because I am not finishing uh, finishing my hair. But
Sorry, you're kind of breaking up, Vernita. Can you put your microphone closer?
can you hear me now?
Ah, much better. There you are.
Okay, I think it was because I was changing location. So as I was saying, apologies for having my camera off. I'm actually finishing up my hair, but I'm partially reporting back. So I did reach out to support regarding the tracking for the order confirmation.
Okay.
Basically said that it's not a feature in ClickFunnels yet.
Remind me what we were doing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. This was and then I'm trying to join again to my laptop.
Oh, I got you. Sorry. There we go. You're in or you're joining.
Okay. I was on my order form. My order confirmation that is on the workflow on the last page of the funnel.
Mm-hmm.
I had in that email that goes out the template. So I thought this was interesting. They said it's not a feature in ClickFunnels yet, but the template of the order confirmation email was like a button that says track your shipment.
Mm-hmm.
So when I clicked on that, it was asking for a URL, and you mentioned about a dynamic merge tag or dynamic merge.
Yes, you're perfect. Yep.
Yes. So I emailed support about the dynamic merge tag, and they came back to me and said that that's not a feature in ClickFunnels yet. And then it said something along the lines of, let me look at the support email. And it said, though this isn't a feature that is currently available for ClickFunnels 2.0, the tracking link would be sent to the email, and generally people refer the customer to the email for that. And I was like, what?
I don't understand that.
Thank you. I also read that like, what?
What are they saying? Are they saying
It says you mentioned that adding a dynamic link in this manner is not a current feature. The tracking link, as opposed for tracking the shipment, the
yes?
tracking link would be sent to the email. I guess they mean the customer's email.
I
And
guess.
people refer the customers to the email for that.
So they're saying the tracking link will be sent to the customer from the 3PL, whether it's USPS or ShipZoom or whatever you're doing.
Okay, so I guess that's what we could surmise. Hold on, actually, I could show you the email. So this is the response from support.
Okay. Yes. So they're saying okay, yes. So they're saying the email will be sent from whoever you're using for shipping and fulfillment.
Okay, so Shippo. So then that made me ask or think this order confirmation email that's in the workflow. They're essentially going to get two emails then. They're going to get this order confirmation email as a result of the workflow, and then they will separately receive an email from Shippo regarding the tracking.
Yes, that is what he's saying.
Okay. All right. So then really I could just take this out because this is confusing. I mean, I think any customer would be confused by
100%. 100%. This caused me confusion. And if I'm confused, what could we expect from you?
So maybe maybe I should just I'm gonna make a note for myself. I'm gonna update this language something like look out for separate email, more eloquently. Update.
Yes, you would say as soon as your shipment is sent out, you'll receive a tracking link. Keep an eye on your email for that and track your shipment along the way.
Okay. Separate tracking link. Okay.
I'm taking a note on this though. I'm gonna do a little research when we're all done here and figure out the full capabilities.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be helpful. And that's why I said the thing that actually is interesting, or what partially threw me off, is that this was already in the template that for like order confirmation. It wasn't like a button that I added.
Right.
So it's interesting that it was in the template, but then you can't actually do that.
Very. Yes, very. So I need to figure this out because I'll take it out of the template if it's not a thing. I need to look into this. I have a note taken down here.
Okay. All right. So that's, I mean, I'm like, I always have questions. This is my plan.
Because you're always doing big things, Vernita. I love them. It's great.
I know. I'm like, so technically this is my last week for this round of OFA. I'm going to take a stab with all the information I have gained, to get the funnel out in the world. And then I probably will sign up again once I have feedback from Clarity
Cool.
to then maybe circle back with you and Trey. But I'll see how far I can get, and then probably pop back in.
I absolutely love that, Vernita. It's you probably heard me say this, but just for anybody else who hasn't heard me say this, that is my preferred method for you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. I want you guys come in, learn. You get to come in. You get to learn. You have me here with you as a safety net, and I can help you craft your skills and sharpen your skills. But then after that, please go hit the open marketplace. Go do the thing, even if it's only for a week. You are going to learn so much more when you hit the market, you do the thing, you don't have the safety net, you're going to have victories, and you may have a couple stumbles. That's good. Start OFA again the next week after you've done the thing on your own. Get back to the safety net. We'll help you over those hurdles, and then go back in the open market. I love that strategy. It's a great way to grow. People do that for a year, and after that year, they always come back and they're like, wow, looking back at where I started and where I am now, I'm a CEO. I identify as a CEO. I'm a true funnel hacker. I'm able to do the thing, and that's so dearly what I want for everybody.
Yeah, it's so true. I mean, I definitely see my funnel building skills have increased dramatically since I originally came to or signed up for ClickFunnels, took a break, came back, and now I'm like, yeah, I definitely have grown a lot in my skill. And I actually related to what Coach Margaret was saying. I find that it's so valuable to have the skill set myself. So as I grow a team or I'm working with other people, I have a sense of what should be happening or what they should be doing. Like I know what to look for because I've done it myself. So I do.
Yes.
Or it's like extremely valuable to go through the process of actually learning how to build funnels.
Yes, 1,000,000%. Yes. Same thing with ads. I see so many people get scared of ads, and I understand why, but they get scared of ads. They never learn ads. They never try and launch their own ad, and they just go directly to an ad agency. But if you do that, well, you don't know anything about ads. So how do you even know if they're a good agency or not? How do you know if what they're doing is actually good or not? You don't. You have no base knowledge, and that's just not the way to do things.
Yeah. So okay, well, I think that's I'll pause there. And if we have time, I might come back. But that was the major thing was just to update. Well, actually, no. I'll ask one more question. The one other thing I'm still stuck on is the shipping. So actually, I'm not sure if we need to look in the funnel or if we need to look in the shipping app. what I mean is having oh yeah, okay. There's two things. So we said free shipping on 2 or more.
Yes.
Oh God, why did we say that?
It's incentive. It's incentive for them to buy more than just one unit.
Well, yes, but I'm sorry. What just popped into my head is, can I actually afford that? So,
Yeah, you should be able to.
I mean, if they buy 5, or if they buy 10 tote bags,
Yep.
and I'm offering free shipping, and it's already a discounted rate, I guess. Okay, I feel like I need to do like the math on the shipping. But in any case, I still need to be able to do but what about the other products? They getting free shipping on the OTOs as well?
No, you get to set up rates for your specific products. So you
Okay.
can make all the OTOs, you can charge for shipping on those.
Okay, so that would be helpful. It's
And also what you can sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but also what you can do on OTOs is you can build shipping into the price and then label it free shipping on the page.
okay. Fair. Well, okay, so fair enough. So then that goes back to, well, but if I do that, won't that disrupt the V curve?
Uh I don't think so because you're only running V curve on your order form.
Right, but then it would make so right now, for example, the V curve on, I'm gonna go to the tote bags. The V curve, the buy 3 tote bags is the best value on the V curve. And
Mhm.
then the upsell, the first upsell is for 3 more totes. So if I build shipping into the 3 totes, the price per unit on the tote bags will now be more on the OTO versus the original.
Okay, no, I understand exactly. I forgot you were running a 3-pack on the OTO. Um
Why is it so big?
yeah. So it's just give free shipping on the OTO too, and it's the same price as the 3 count on the order form page.
Okay, I think I feel like I need to sit down and do the math on it. Like I feel like I'm vague right now. I'm like, okay, I'll give shipping, but I don't actually know how much that's costing me
Right.
to especially, so it says, 10 tote bags, $348. I mean, that sounds good.
But what's it going to cost us to ship 10 tote bags?
I don't know. I've never shipped that many.
Right. So this one's simple, Renita, and you're good at this game. You really are. You're going to be amazing. We need to do the math. We need to have our numbers at hand. Like I actually know our COGS, our cost of goods and sale. So what would it cost you just to ship 1 by weight? What would it cost you to ship 2, 3, 4? Just go to your get the weights. I would get the weights of each of your product sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. And I would just call up your local UPS or whoever you might be using to ship and say, hey, if I wanted to ship 1.2 pounds, what would that cost me?
Right. Okay. No, that's fair because I do have um I can do that.
It's because it's all price manipulation. Once we know the COGS, it's all price manipulation, right? Like right now, you're selling a bag for $45. Well, we might, once we get our COGS and we understand our numbers, that base price might just need to go up to $49.
Yeah.
It might need to go up to $59, or we might still be very profitable at 45. Right? Like this is your exploratory launch here. So, like I could see this being a $60 product all day, right? But you want to launch, start with a low price point to incentivize more sales, get that data, and once you start selling, then we're going to start increasing prices because what's a product worth? It's worth what you
Yeah,
can
I
get
mean,
somebody to pay for it.
the tote bag is $65 on my website.
Yep.
So it is, applied discount is
Yep.
To get to the 45. Um okay, so let me just jot this down. So for the shipping, I need to calc how much the shipping cost?
And Vladimir's right. You also want box dimensions, so you can talk to them and say, "I can get my
Yeah.
package to my products can be this small, so I can fold them up or whatever." And what's the price to ship the weight and the size of the box they're actually going to be in, and that's cogs.
That is a great point. Thank you for
Yep.
that. Vladimir, that is a great point. Okay, so the pack, the weight, and the dimensions. Then my other thought is, but I still need, if somebody goes through this funnel
hmm
and they do just purchase one, then there is shipping on the one.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. So maybe, okay, if maybe it's free shipping on the tote bag, and it's free shipping on first order bump is 3 more tote bags.
The first OTO. That's not a bump. That's an
I'm
OTO.
sorry. Thank you. The first OTO is
Yep.
3 tote bags.
Yep.
Then I'm still working on this pop-up.
Oh, you're doing that's perfect. It's amazing.
So then if they buy the shirt as the second OTO, that's also free shipping. Why is it this?
Are you selling one or multiple shirts?
One shirt for $55.
Then we would definitely have shipping on there. 100%.
Okay.
The shirt is what, like $29. $55 seems high for a shirt. Now, what's a product worth? A product is worth what we can get somebody to pay for it. And you have so much emotion and so much culture in your product. I'm not saying you can't sell a shirt for $55, but as we launch out, you might lower that. Most shirt sales happen around $29. So maybe you want to make the shirt $29 plus $10 shipping, so it'll be $39.95.
That's rough. Well, I guess part of it too is like it's the quality of the shirt. So the shirts are 50. So that actually I did ask Trey this question. The shirts are $55 on my website, and he was like, "Well, it's the OTO. It could be $500, And I'm like, okay, so because my question was like, do I make it 45 like the original, like the discounted price of the tote bag? And then I landed on, well, I'll start with just like the same price as the website. I could bring it down. I could bring it down also to 45, but I'm trying to also manage that it is a premium product. It is not meant to be a $29 t-shirt. It's meant to be a elevated product.
Okay.
So when the person receives it, which is one of the things my t-shirt printer will tell you that Renita is a perfectionist. Like I send shirts back, like this doesn't meet our quality standards.
Okay,
So,
Vernita, I have to step away for a quick moment. Give me
okay.
2 seconds and we'll nail this.
Okay, no problem.
Cool.
Oh, it's no longer summer.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, you made it.
I don't mind this at all. You're 100% right, and Trey was right on the money. This is an OTO. They've already said yes. You got the hardest yes. By the time they hit here, this is a less friction purchase. So 55 is not too much for this product at all.
Okay.
I think we should lean more in to the premium. So scroll me down a little bit more.
Okay, this is the mobile view.
Yes.
Obviously I have to update this. It's no longer summer, but I was putting in the qualities of the.
Yes. Okay. I'd probably just tweak the headline, and I would probably have it say, I would just tweak the headline. Go to the very top of the funnel. Let me see what you have.
That's a whole nother question because I feel like there's a lot going on the top, and in I feel like honestly I feel like I'm fighting the desktop version versus the mobile version.
Mm.
So even on like the sales page, the top of the sales page says about like act now due to the popularity of the hot sauce, you know. Our Black People Are America's Hot Sauce tote bag may sell out, which to me makes sense on the desktop version. But I'm like, does it just look salesy on the mobile version? And then I had the America Hot Sauce logo, but then I took it out. It just seemed like there was just like a lot above the fold before you actually see the shop and the tote bags. So I started taking stuff out, but then at the same time, I was like, well, it's in the template for a reason, right?
Yes. Yes, it absolutely is in the template for a reason. Is this your first page? This is your second page, right?
This is the first page.
There
So
we go.
yesterday when I was on, we were like moving around the video
Yep.
to come right after the hero image.
Yep.
And then it goes into the order form.
Beautiful. Yes.
Oh, this is why I got stuck because I'm like, it still says standard versus next day.
Oh, well, you're just seeing this inside the editor. Inside the editor, you're just going to see the order form. You're to truly see how it's going to display, you need to preview and look at the live page.
Okay.
And then just compress your browser. Make your browser as skinny as possible, and that'll show us the mobile version.
Got it. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did why
Look, it
green?
looks like, yeah, my screen's black too. It looks like you tried to pull that tab out.
I did in order to shrink the browser.
Right.
Yeah. It should okay, there we go. I was like, what happened?
Good old Zoom. But I think you only shared this browser with me, so I'm not seeing that. It's okay. I don't need to see it. Just compress your browser and look at the order form and see if shipping still shows. And then, of course, have you set up your rates yet, though?
I need to fix them. So I'm like, it's like yes, and I put them in there at one point. It's on America, US. And I need to go back and look. I don't remember where I left off.
Okay, I got you here. I
Okay,
see
so
you.
this is,
Can your browser get skinnier?
yes, it is.
Make it as skinny as you possibly can. There we go. That's our mobile version.
Okay.
And let's go to live page. Top little button. Yeah, beautiful. And then just scroll me down so that the yellow bar is gone. Because that's your little sand. There. Bingo. That's what people will see. Yeah, it does feel salesy for sure. It feels salesy, but it's not the design, it's just the words, right? Due to popularity of the hot sauce, our Black People Are America's Hot Sauce tote bag may sell out. It just feels like sales copy. That's all. You know, we could definitely tweak that up. Feel free to get with Dante AI for it, but I would just tell you to put something like our tote bags are flying off the shelf. Get yours now.
Okay. Just kind of just keep it more simple.
Yes. 100%. Just keep it more simple, more fluid.
Okay. All right. Whoo. I do. I'm like, I feel like I have built 4 Like this is like one funnel, but I've actually built 4 funnels in the last 4 weeks because desktop, mobile, tote bag versus t-shirt, they all require a different, they each require like basically making another funnel.
Oh, yes, almost. Almost.
Okay, so here I took out the America's Hot Sauce logo at the top, so like it the way you would see it on desktop.
Yep.
Then you have hero image, then we have the video. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen if it scrolled forward. Then we have order form. This I'm trying to figure out what to do with this copy because this copy previously had, I guess unless I bring it back up here, this copy was previously below the video. But again, it feels like it makes sense. To me, it makes sense on the desktop version. I don't know if it makes so much sense on the mobile version.
I agree. I think what really just needs to happen is your 100% money back guarantee should go below your credit cards. So just move that section up a little bit to be below the credit cards, and that will make so much more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'll go hook, hero image, video of DJ Envy, order form, credit cards, and then your guarantors, your guarantees, 100% money back guarantee. Beautiful. Then it gets into our sales copy where people can go and learn more, join the vibrant community, yada, yada.
Okay, 100% guarantee goes right below credit card.
Yeah, just to draw so you see exactly what I'm saying right there, right below the credit cards.
Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Mobile version. Okay, so then we go back to hero. This is more the story. Uh, then the reviews. I don't know. Maybe I'll spend a little bit more time this weekend, but I do feel like the mobile experience isn't as great as the desktop experience.
I really like this, though.
Okay.
I like everything I've seen.
It just feels it feels like clunky to me.
Sure. I could agree with you on that where it feels a little clunky. But Vernita, this is where we do 99 designs. This is where we take once we can sell the product and we know there's life to it, this is where we bring in a professional designer and have a professional designer design it out to remove the clunky. That's what designers do. They remove the clunk. They make it a seamless process to go through the whole funnel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like this a lot. Let me just look at your here again. Yes. So we have bingo. Yes. Okay. Join the tribe. You have her and then order form, free shipping when you order 2 or more credit cards. We'll have our guarantees slid right up there. Join the vibrant community. We go back to the exact same image. I would make this like an image of yourself or somebody else. We don't need to show the same image over and over. There you go. There you are. That's an awesome image. And then the rest of this felt really great. Keep going for me really quick. Your backstory. Yep. And now we're just showcasing customers being happy with our product. Yep. Yup.
And then the reviews.
Yup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this is great for Anita.
Okay.
This is awesome.
And then if I press view pricing, it pops you back up to the order form.
Bingo.
Okay. This good. It's good. I think Amy, I think not as good as it's gonna get. I just feel like it's just a lot of pieces.
It is.
And
It
so
is.
as I've been finalizing it, but you see what I'm saying? How the desktop version, it makes them. I mean, I suppose you can move the money back guaranteed still up under the credit card, but like this to me makes a lot more sense. Where it's like join the tribe, and there's a little blurb, and then Monroe is she's doing her influencer thing.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, and then it feels like it's been harder to translate that into the mobile version.
Well, show me your mobile again.
Mobile is
All right, and scroll me down.
Yeah.
Right. So like the bit okay, so I see exactly what you're saying. The big difference here is join the tribe. Look above your video. Join the tribe is just small text right here. It's on desktop, join the tribe was just bigger text and it stood out more and it made it easier for you to see. I think also having a divider under the video would help you tremendously in just breaking up the page. So a divider is an element that you can add right below that video. So now it'll be a divider and then it'll frame up the free shipping more. Again, this is just simple design stuff. You hit the nail on the head. This isn't as good as the funnel will be in the future, but this is the first launch of it. This is the first start. And this, I'm super happy with this.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, people are not going to not buy because of this. Like, of course, with proper design, we'll get more purchases by making the funnel smoother and easier to understand and comprehend. Yes, we'll get more purchases, but I'm super happy with what we see here. I'd be very happy for you to launch it, and then you're going to make sales, and then we're going to say, okay, time to get a great designer on board and make this perfect.
Okay. Woo. Woo. All right, so we'll go for it, and then one thing I will say is that I am excited to get feedback via looking at this with clarity and seeing how people first interact with the page, and then hopefully with that data, that'll be our first kind of way to make improvements.
Yes, 100%. 100%. That's the game.
All right, thank you, Dante.
Awesome. You
Good
got
to
it.
see
Fernando.
everybody. I'm sorry,
Nice stuff.
Scott. I have to tell Scott. I don't know what I did with the email. I'm gonna text you in the chat.
Sweet. All right, and look at that. Pretty perfect timing there. Only a couple minutes off. Welcome, everybody. I see we have some prime movers joining in. Great to have you guys with us today. If we haven't met before, my name is Dante Torelli, and I love my job. It's great to be able to hang out with you guys, help you with your marketing, help you with your business, help you get over hurdles and back to doing big things. Let's go change the world, baby. So if anybody here has any questions about their webinars, their one-to-many presentations, this is the expert portion of the challenge of today's training, where we're going to dive only into one-to-many presentations, anything on the expert track. So if you're an expert and you have a question, all I need you to do is raise your hand in Zoom. If you would like to talk, if you would like to ask me a question, simply raise your hand. If you don't know how to raise your hand, I don't blame you. Zoom likes to change it around every single week and keep us on our toes. So if you want to raise your hand, all you need to do is click the heart at the bottom of your Zoom screen. That little heart will say react. Once you click it, a pop-up will show up and there will be an actual button that says raise hand. You just click that button, it'll raise your hand, let me know that you have a question. And hey gang, it's a pretty light session today. So if you're having a hard time finding that raise hand button, you can just put a 1 in the chat. If you want to talk, if you have a question you want to share with me, just put a 1 in the chat. That could be super simple as well. That'll let me know you have a question and I can pull you all up. Oh, come on now. Don't be nervous, experts. We have time for you. I see you, Vladimir. Yes, if we have, sorry, you're across the room from me. I believe it's Mahir. Mahir, I see you. Beautiful. So we can get to your question. And if we have time at the end of this, I'll be more than happy to wrap around to any other questions that we have. But Mahir, great to see you. How can I help today?
Thank you. You can call me Mary is good enough.
Oh, Mary, there. Yeah. So
Don't-
my screens are like across my room. It's so hard for me to see names.
You're high-tech man. However, this is the first time I'm here, and you just said for webinar presentation. I just want to land a webinar, and I love to know how I'm going to do it. The same process that Russell is teaching, and I have to have a topic, hook, and my slideshow, 90 minutes. And do I need someone to control the audience, or because when I'm speaking, probably is not easy to get people in or answer their question. And do I need I have a Zoom account, but I don't know, do I need another version of the Pro or something that someone else can join in it, or I can use?
You will want a paid Zoom account because that gives you access to the actual webinars, and you want to use Zoom webinars for this and not Zoom meetings. So you need a paid Zoom account.
Zoom webinar.
That's right. You want to use Zoom has meetings or webinars. You want a webinar in this capacity.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to having people in there with you, that is a great question. If you have tons of people joining your webinars, like if you're having hundreds of people join your webinars, you might want to have somebody there manning the chat and doing the thing for you. But in a webinar, you're not really addressing the questions in the chat. Okay, you're going to see a lot of people ask those questions, but you're not addressing those questions. You're slide for slide running your presentation. Somebody asks a question, you see it, let it go. Forget about it. Get back to your call outs. Are you guys getting this? Are you understanding what I'm saying here? You just keep it moving, you keep it fluid. The only real time you need to interact with your chat is when you're sharing the link. After your stack and close is done and you're sharing the link with them to go buy the product, that's the only time that you're in the chat. And that's just pasting a link and putting it in a chat. You can definitely do that yourself without needing somebody else in there. Are you in your webinar, are you going to do the 30-minute the 20-minute countdown and then come back in to answer questions? Or are you just going to do the 20-minute countdown and then end the webinar?
I have no idea.
Okay, cool. So to end your webinar, there's two strategies that we can run here. You hit them with a stack and close. You hit them with the URL. You put it on the screen. You also put it in the chat. And then you go to a 20-minute countdown. And that 20-minute countdown is fake urgency and scarcity. You say buy now, and you hit them with that 20-minute countdown, and that gets people to go buy, right? So after the 20-minute countdown, you can either A, just end the webinar, which is what people do constantly when we're first starting out, or B, you can come back in for another 20 to 30-minute Q&A. And so that would be like, sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So 20-minute timer hits, and then you come back on screen. In that 20 minutes, you would be off camera, and you would be looking at the chat, and you would be taking questions. Now, that's the first time. In the future, what you do is you just come back in for that 20-minute Q&A session, and you already have the questions that you want to answer, whether they put them in the chat or not. It's a fake Q&A, right? But you can, if you wanted to, you could go in the 20-minute countdown. You can go look at the chat. You can go see the questions people ask that you want to answer, and you could come back on camera for 10 to 20 minutes and answer the questions that people have asked. And then that's it. Webinar ends. And from there, your emails are pumping out, telling people, hey, don't forget, cart closes at 12. Buy now, buy now.
I have another question.
Please.
I don't have my funnel yet.
Okay.
And I want to know, what is the fastest way to create it? Is there any like this that they teach us how to create it?
Yes, you're in Prime Mover, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did Prime Mover give you a specific webinar template or framework?
I got like for 6 months different templates, but I'm scared to touch it because I don't know what I'm gonna put in there and how I'm gonna design it. Do I need videos to say, hey, welcome to this and that? And do I need some professional videos, and how long is gonna be the intro at the beginning? Somebody click on it, all that.
Great question. Fantastic question. You do not need videos. You can do
Okay.
all of this with just images. Let me share my screen and take you around.
Sure.
Go here and here. Okay, so in OFA, we give a webinar template in the One Funnel Away Challenge. That's what I'm the coach of. That's what you're in right now. This is One Funnel Away coaching. So we have a great webinar framework that we'll give you. When I say framework, what I really mean is that we're going to give you the funnel as well as the workflows and the email sequences that go along with that. It's all pre-built. It's all connected. It's just plug and play for you. And it's a really simple page. Like if we go look at this opt-in page, there's no video. You could make a video, you could try video, but to start, you don't need that. We just want an authoritative hero image of yourself. Like if you have any images of you speaking on stage, speaking in front of clouds, you in a really professional setting, looking as the authoritative figure. This image is all about placing you as authority. And then we have a simple headline here: how to get the result in just this short time frame without the previous pains they've experienced or previous pain they've experienced by following your unique system. Super simple headline that just works. It's always worked. It always will work. Hops down to secret number 1, secret number 2, secret number 3. In this training, you'll discover done. That's it. So you need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 images. That's it. Again, you're Prime Mover though. So Prime Mover may have given you a funnel template. I believe that they do. And you may just want to use that template, which is A-okay because you're in Prime Mover and you follow the Prime Mover training. Ben Moot should have a ton of tutorials for you showing you how to use the funnel, how to edit the funnel, how to take the template and do the things that you need with it. However, if you want, you can get this framework completely free. All you need to do, and I'm going to send you this link, but you can always go from your ClickFunnels account, you can always go to Learn and Connect and then training courses. Every single ClickFunnels member has access to the One Funnel Away Challenge. It's completely free. VIP coaching like what you're in now, that is the $100 package that we have. It gives you other bonuses as well. But the content, the actual information, that's free to everybody. So go to One Funnel Away 2025 and hit start. I'm going to put this URL in the chat for you right now. So you can just, it'll take you right there. You don't have to go looking around. Bingo. I got it in the chat. When I'm all done, it'll work for you beautifully. But let me get this out of the way. Wow. I have no idea what I just did with that. Sorry. Okay. Get you guys. Okay. Bingo. So inside One Funnel Away 2025, you're going to go to the expert track, and then you're going to go to Mission 15.
Mission 15.
Mission 15. I'm going to put this exact link in the chat as well. And here we have install the funnel here. So how the One Funnel Away trainings work is you're going to have a training from Russell himself, and then down below a little bit more from Ben. And Ben's going to show you the tech side of things, how to actually do the things that Russell told you to do. But this button right here lets you install the entire funnel and the workflows, everything you need right into your account. So feel free to grab that. I'm going to grab this link and put it in the chat for you as well. So I totally understand your nerves. Everybody has them when we first start. I think a great thing for you to do, Mary, is to go grab this funnel. You can edit this funnel. You can play with this funnel. And if you break anything or mess up, who cares? Just delete it. You can come back in here, get another version of the funnel, and now you can learn on this and really set yourself up for that Prime Mover funnel so you know what you're doing when you start that.
Awesome. That's a great idea. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm a little bit excited. I'm gonna go play with it today because I can't wait. I waited so long and I get frustrated of me waiting and making things complicated.
Yes. And it's the old adage, I forget who says this. I think it's a Chinese proverb, but the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is now. I resonate so much with that. I've been so frustrated with myself so many times for not taking action, for having thoughts, for having things I want to do, but then not taking action on it. And it's like every day we wake up, you're like, oh, I could have been past this. I hear you loud and clear. So how do we get past that?
Just do it.
There it is, Mary. You rock. You got it.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Dante. Thank you very much.
You are more than welcome. Thanks for the question. That was great. All right, experts, come on. Let's get more experts. If any other experts have any questions, please just put one in the chat. You can also raise your hand. If you want to raise your hand, that's by clicking the little heart at the bottom of Zoom that says react, and then click the button that says raise hand. That'll put your hand up and let me know you have a question. But if you're having a hard time finding, Angela, nice, I got you. If you're having a hard time finding the raise hand button, we have a light session today. Let me make your life easy. Just put a 1 in the chat. Putting a 1 in the chat will just let me know you're an expert. You have a question about your one-to-many presentation in some capacity, and I'll get right to you. Let's hop over to Angela. How can I help today?
Hi, Dante. How are you?
Living the dream. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Come on with it.
Okay, so, all right. So this is about, okay, I got so many questions. I'm saying, okay, so this one's only about not ClickFunnels, right?
This session?
Yes.
This is our expert session. You can ask me about ClickFunnels, maybe like your funnel, or you can ask me about your strategy or your concepts, your marketing, anything relating to your one-to-many presentation.
Okay, great. So I had a question about my ClickFunnel.
Cool.
And I'm on 2 different screens again. So can I share my screen?
Please do. Yes.
Okay.
And when you guys share, it's best to just share your entire screen or your entire desktop. It should be the top left thing that Zoom shows you when you're sharing screen. It just lets me follow you wherever you go.
I hope that I'm in the right place that you're requesting.
Let's see. It's coming through. Beautiful. Yep, this is great.
Okay, so this funnel is, I think it's good, but then I question it. So there's the 2 that I'm now like testing, and I'm confused about like this pop-up, or where do I put in the actual offer? Do I put the stack in this funnel or?
Yes, good question. Let's go through your build together.
Okay.
So this first page that we're looking at, and you're running a split test, but this first page, this is your webinar opt-in page. This is just where you're calling it application lander. Is this an application, or is this just where people can opt in for the webinar?
This is an actual, what is it? Yeah.
Let's enter the editor. We can just take a look.
Okay. I've got a lot of things going on over here. Oh, okay.
Okay, scroll me down. I'm just looking for the first button on the page. That'll probably show me everything I need to know. Limited spots. And this button is set to open pop-up. I can always see the black text at the bottom of the button, shows me its action. So now let's go check out your pop-up. That's right there at the top.
Yep.
And show pop-up. Nice. Bingo. Look at you go. Scroll me down.
Okay.
And there we go. So it's just an email address. I would probably leave it an email address. That's perfectly fine. So this is an opt-in page. It's not technically an application page because they're not filling out any sort of application, right? But that's just what you named the page, and what you named the page doesn't matter at all. This is an opt-in where people are registering for your webinar, for your masterclass on how to restore their marriage.
Okay. Now, when I look over on the other side, I guess I'm confused about what's the difference between that original and the test, and are they both live? And am I editing both sides? Because I've been editing both sides.
Such a good question. Exit the editor, please. Top left.
Okay. Did I do that right?
I think so. Let's see. Maybe not. Try that one more time. There it is. Oh no, we're just going yeah, exit that little back button.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. All right, here we go. Leave your screen right here for me, please. I will walk you through everything.
Okay.
So, you have an ad, or you have organic marketing. You make a TikTok, a YouTube, an Instagram post, or you're running paid traffic. I don't care how you acquire customers, right? Maybe you're running a joint venture with somebody.
Okay.
However you're acquiring registrants doesn't matter. People are clicking from somewhere. Let's just use an ad for this example. It's the easiest for people to understand. So you make an ad. And in the ad says, okay, when people click the ad, where should we send them? You send them here. I like to call this the main funnel URL.
Okay.
This is always the URL that I direct traffic to. So
Mhm.
somebody clicks on my ad, they're taken to my main funnel URL, and they enter my funnel however I built it. So in this capacity, you're doing perfect. You start out with a split test. Again, somebody clicks my ad, they go to my funnel URL. That takes them into the funnel where they hit my split test. You're running a 50-50 split test. So half of the traffic goes to your original, half of the traffic goes to your control. Now you're testing the pages. And when you're testing your two different pages, you want to do what we call A/B split testing. Just like a split testing is literally science, gang. So when a scientist is running experiments, they don't test a bunch of different things at once. They test each thing individually so they know the side effects or repercussions of that thing. We do the exact same thing with our funnels. On version A here, you're just going to make one headline. You'll have, like, when it comes to split testing, we first split test headlines until we find the most productive and profitable headline that gets us the most conversions. Then we can start split testing images, and we can start split testing our story, our body copy of the actual funnel itself. We split test each thing individually on the funnel, and the above the fold, the things that land first on the page when a customer views, that is the most important thing. We split test that rigorously until we figure out exactly what is converting the best for our customers. So that's what you're going to do. You've done everything perfectly here. You don't need to edit the entire each page. Leave each page pretty much identical. Just split test headlines until you find the best one that makes you win the most. Then we move down the page and we can continue to split test all the things on the page. Does that make sense?
Yes, I thought I
Nice.
had to do it all.
No,
Yeah.
you do not have to do it all. That would actually give you really skewed data. And as a scientist, you wouldn't know what thing is actually working the best or making people move the most.
Yeah.
And that's a huge part of this journey, is understanding what we're changing and understanding what works and what doesn't work. Well, now you got skills. Now you're like, oh, I know what my customers want to hear. I know how to present it to them because I've already done the things that didn't work and I found the things that did work. And we don't do any more of the things that didn't work. We just keep doing the things that do work.
Very good.
Nice.
I did that matrix. I forget what they call it, where you drop your URL and they score you or grade you on your.
Oh, yes.
That was very helpful. So if anybody doesn't know about that, that's a good one to share. So I did that, but then also that URL. So say for instance, I reached out to a person who has over 10,000 followers, and she's a woman who shares about leadership and pastoral leadership. So I thought it would be a great place to do some kind of collaboration to post what we're doing for her to post for us.
Yeah.
But the URL, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to tell her, because this is like a huge URL. So there's a way to shorten my URL, right? Or should I just get a complete new URL? Because I did purchase one, but I don't know what I should do.
Great question. So when you talk URL, I think you're talking this right here.
Correct.
This is actually a ClickFunnels subdomain. You can see we
Okay.
have the root here, but then after that is .myclickfunnels.com. This is actually a subdomain that we give you guys, so you have something verified and secured to build on, so you can actually see what your funnel's looking like. But you're right, you don't want to launch on this. Have you added your own domain to your ClickFunnels account yet?
I did.
Oh, great. Well, let's just attach that really quick. Go to your
Okay.
main funnel settings, top right.
Top right. Okay.
I like to call these the main funnel settings because anything I do in this settings applies to every single step within my funnel. So you can see the first drop down is the domain drop down. Let's hit that.
This one?
Yep. And I imagine that's it, correct?
Voila.
Bingo. There we go. Let's choose that domain. Now, we're not done yet. Here is my funnel path URL. Let me just show you what has happened before I get into this. Update at the very update at the very bottom, please. So scroll all the way down. Yes, update bottom right.
Okay, let me get you. Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, get my ugly mug out of there. We don't need that. Okay, cool. So take a look at the domain. It is now your domain. The main funnel URL that you direct traffic to is now your domain. That is perfect. But take a look at that page path though. That page path is pretty long, and I think, does it start with funnels?
Yeah.
I don't think we want our customers to see any of that. Do you?
No.
Right. So let's go clean that up. Back to your main funnel settings, top right.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now, there it is. You're perfect. Our funnel path URL. What do we want our path to be? Remembering that this is what people are going to click when they see ads. So what is your thing? Like restore your marriage is what you're doing, right?
Marriage reset.
Marriage reset. Let's make that our path. Marriage dash reset.
I'm changing it here.
Yep, right there. You can just click, triple click, 1, 2, 3, or highlight. That works too. Yep. Marriage dash reset. Beautiful. Update at the bottom. Take a look at our new funnel URL. That's clean, that's sexy, that's on par with our customers and what we're talking about. That is what we're shooting for.
Love it.
But now that we've done that, I'm looking at your paths for each page that you have. And this page path is application lander. That seems salesy. That seems business. That seems like you want my money. And we don't want that. We want our page paths just to be something sexy and on par with what we're talking about to our customers. So this is opt-in. And I would probably make this registration. That's like all I would make the page path. So click your 3 dots on that left funnel step and then settings at the bottom of the list. Lovely. Each page gets its own page path. That's exactly right. So let's make that.
Is that correct? Registration?
That's exactly right. Beautiful. Update at the bottom. Or submit, excuse me.
Okay.
Take a look at the page path now. It's just your domain / registration. Are you with me so far?
Totally.
But now I made a split test and I have another version. So I want to clean up that URL as well. Let me show you the little trick that I like to do for this. Go back to your settings. You're absolutely right. Yep. Beautiful. To this page path, we're going to make it the same as the original, but add a -1 at the end. So registration -1.
Registration -1.
Beautiful. Registration and registration -1 are 2 completely separate paths, but your customers will never know the difference.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and update that or submit. Lovely. Bingo. Now do me a favor. at the very top, click that little button right there, and let's look at our URLs. So up top, we get taken right here to Marriage Reset. Beautiful. That looks perfect.
Wow. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, that was made easy by you.
Yes. What else are we working on?
Well, I'm kind of now, and you can tell me if I'm okay. So I've been watching lots of videos from you all, and some of the okay, you can do a webinar, but you can also do this path that I was talking about with having someone to help, bring leads in.
Yes.
I kind of feel better that direction. And also our videos, just paying for paid advertising for our videos as opposed to the webinar route. Is that a bad strategy?
What do you mean running ads to videos? What do you mean by
So
that?
my husband and I, we were going to create, which we've always done, our videos for leading, for lead generating. And so we're going to do those and also post them on our social media platforms and do some paid advertising, but some organic as well. Kind of half.
So you're saying like you're going to make a training video on a topic and people can opt in to watch the training?
Yes, and to get leads.
That's perfect. Yes, that's
Okay.
opt-in. That's lead gen. I love that.
Okay, so, but I mean, as opposed to doing a bunch of webinars, or are you saying?
Okay. I get it, Angela. I'm going to stop your screen share really quick.
Okay.
Because we're going to talk value ladders now. Let me just spotlight myself so everybody can see a little bit better. Now we're talking value ladders, okay? So you have somebody opting in for a free information of some kind. Typically, a value ladder would go free to low price point, anywhere from $7 to $97. So you acquire people for free, you deliver massive value in your lead magnet, and after that, you offer them I'm sorry. I need to talk about the whole thing. The most beautiful thing about value ladders, just like your business is a value ladder, you have different levels of value and results you can provide to a customer. Customers also have a personal value ladder of life. So right now they're here and your lead magnet helps them solve a problem and take a step forward in their personal value ladder of life. And every time we help somebody take a step forward in their value ladder, we introduce 3 to 5 more problems they did not experience down here. So in your case, you go free opt-in. They opt in, they watch your video, you deliver massive value, and then your email sequence is telling them, hey, if you enjoyed this, if you got results from this, we want to transform your marriage. Join our completely free masterclass and learn how to transform your marriage. You would acquire these leads, deliver value, and then push your own leads to the webinar. Skip the middle step. Skip the low price point. You go opt-in to webinar. Boom. Now you're running your own lead gen, pushing them to your own webinars. And that's an amazing strategy. You can acquire leads for dollars. Whereas if you're going to run ads to push people right to the webinar, you'll probably be more around like $45, $50 up to $150 per registrant. So yeah, run your own business, run funnels, run value ladders, acquire leads for low monies, make your organic marketing out there, pumping people to an opt-in funnel, building up your list, and you're emailing those people. The next action for them to do is join your masterclass to save their marriage.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Feel free. If you still need to share, you're more than welcome to do so. But do you have any other questions?
I don't. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me with that URL or domain.
Awesome. You got it, Angela. Just make sure to go through each page in your funnel and change
rename
up
it.
that page path. Like if I had to take a guess, your order form, the page path probably starts with order. Well, we don't want that. That's salesy, right? It would be like /transform today, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
You got it, Angela. You got it. All right. Okay. I'm just checking chat here, gang. I want to make sure I get all of our experts' questions answered. So if any expert in here has any question whatsoever, I'd love to talk to you about it. Feel free. You can either put a 1 in the chat just to let me know you have a question and you would like to speak on something, or you can raise your hand inside of Zoom, click the little heart at the bottom. A pop-up will show up and there's a button you can click that says raise hand. If we've answered all the expert questions, that's fine too. I'm not trying to force you to talk about anything, but honestly, gang, I do need you guys to know a lot of you, this is the first time we've had a pleasure to meet, or maybe we've only met once or twice before. I need you guys to know I love my job. I don't come here every day because I have to. I come here and do this every day because I want to. I remember like yesterday when I first found this world. I remember like yesterday when I was a struggling, failing realtor who didn't know anything, who didn't even understand my business was a lead generation business. I didn't know what ads were. I didn't know what funnels were. I didn't even know what a dream customer was. I remember those days like they were yesterday. I remember when I, a technologically incompetent human being, I know I say that, it's like, haha, Dante, you're funny, that's hilarious. No, back before I found ClickFunnels, I couldn't save browser bookmarks. If I wanted to download, like if I downloaded somebody's lead magnet off the internet and I wanted to access that file, I had to call my brother who lived across the country and say, how do I access this file on my computer? I was completely technologically incompetent, and I was marketing incompetent and business incompetent. And I remember those days like yesterday. I remember how many struggles I had. I remember how hard it was to learn these things. I remember the pain that I had to go through to get to where I am today. And I just love being with you guys. It's a pleasure of my life to be here. So please, when I say if you have any questions, there's no such thing as a silly question. I promise I've already asked all of them. It's impossible for you to ask a silly question. I left no stone unturned. I love to talk to you guys about this. I love to make your journeys easier. I love to answer questions to get you over hurdles, to keep momentum flowing. So I would love to talk to you about any question that you have whatsoever. If you have a question, please do just put one in the chat or raise your hand. I think Angela had another one come up. I saw that hand. Let's get after it, Angela.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take over the the whole thing, but so we were talking, I think you and I were talking, maybe I've been on so many calls, but the narrowing down our niche. And originally we were just helping Christian marriages. Now my husband and I, but we found that over the 30 years of coaching, we've done so much with pastors and leaders because they really don't have any place to go. Because they're supposed to already know the answers for everybody else. So we kind of narrowed it down. But I was a little nervous because I just kind of started thinking about this, like over the last 2 weeks, that's really who our ideal client is for us. So is that so bad to narrow it down that far?
You mean pastors?
Pastors and leaders.
No. That is not too far. That is actually a fantastic baseline. Go serve those people, and you go target those people only, and you speak a message only to that dream customer. Because if we're targeting pastors, well, you know the life of a pastor. Right. You can speak to a pastor about, I know it's difficult for you to wake up in the morning and have to go lead a congregation of people in their marriages, in their life, when at home, your marriage is in shambles. And you feel like you're putting up a facade, and now you're fake to the sheep that you were meant to be the shepherd of. And I hear you and I understand you. Pastoral leadership is one of the most difficult, challenging positions in the entire universe. I know nurses are great. I know teachers are great. But as a pastor, you have a heavy burden. And we want to help you do that with our transformational program, right? If you have a dream customer, you can speak right to the problems of that customer. You can interject yourself into the conversations that are happening right now. So not at all is that too small. I would look at how many pastors there are in the United States. There's a ton of them. That gives you a huge pool. Go serve the pastors. Then you can take it to the broad market, and then it can be positioned as take the training that we've used for pastors and leaders across the world and bring it into your own marriage. Love it.
Thank you. With that speech you just gave, I would opt in.
I love that you said that. It all comes down to dream customer. Once you tell me a dream customer, I can position my thing for that person. I can position it for them because I can know them. I can understand the hurdles they wake up every day. Inject myself into what we call the dinner table conversation. The dinner table conversation, this is a Dan Kennedy deal, but let's use a chiropractor, for example. chiropractor goes to work that day, and as clients come in, they're like, "Hey, doc, how's it going?" Doc says, "I am living the dream. I have an amazing practice and a beautiful community, and I have all of you amazing clients, and I couldn't ask for any more. I'm on cloud nine. Thanks for asking. How's your day?" Right? And he goes on and he cracks some backs and he does some things and he's good to go, right? He's just making small talk. The chiropractor is never going to actually tell his customers what he's truly thinking. But what's the dinner table conversation? When that chiropractor goes back home to his wife, what's he saying at the table? "Man, honey, if I can just get 3 more leads a week, if I can get 3 more people into my business a week, and I can do that for the next 6 months, honey, I'll transform everything. Our lives will look completely different." So that's his dinner table conversation. He's consumed and obsessed with getting more people into his practice. When a chiropractor goes to maybe his local business club, or maybe he has a weekly poker game with other chiropractors or business owners in the area, what's he talking about at that poker table? That is the real conversation happening in their mind, and a marketer injects themselves into that conversation and shows how they have the exact solution for that exact problem.
Awesome. One more question. I created it's called Reignite Passion GPT.
Oh yeah.
So it's the coolest thing ever. It answers so many questions that and they say it the way I was saying. So, but I wanted to use that as one of those opt-ins. Can I drop that URL into my ClickFunnels?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Okay, so the URL to my Reignite Passion GPT comes with a URL that I can direct or share with other people. If I create a lead generating page or something in ClickFunnels, can I drop that in there as far as an opt-in?
Oh, I understand. Yeah, let me show you. So I also have my own robot.
Okay, cool.
His name is Dante AI.
Love it.
I'm going to copy this. Let me put it in the chat. I would love for you guys to have this. Quick description on Dante AI. He's a fantastic strategist. He's a fantastic marketer. He's a fantastic offer creator. He's a fantastic copywriter. He's a horrendous technician, and I'm never going to make him a technician. Please do not use Dante AI for how do I change my button color. He's just never going to get you there. Use him as your CRO, your conversion rate optimizer. Upload your split test. Like, you can take images. You can take screenshots of your funnel, and you can upload those screenshots to the funnel, and you can be like, "Hey, Dante AI, how would Russell Brunson himself market this page?" And it'll go in there and give you tons of ideas for copy and hooks and headlines and images. He's an amazing marketer. I got to train him specifically on exactly what I want to train him on. Oops. I got to train Dante AI specifically. This is not a custom GPT. I trained him exactly as I wanted to train him. So he's trained only on the teachings and frameworks of Russell Brunson: .com secrets, expert secrets, traffic secrets, Dream 100, unlock the secrets, challenge secrets, all of Russell's content. That is all that he's trained on. So he's like a little mini Russell, if you want to be completely honest. Now, so here's my resource. Here's my asset. I want to share this with customers. I'm going to go copy this link. We're going to go back to my ClickFunnels account. Let me just get my chat out of the way here. Bingo. So now we're going to go hop in here and let me see. Do I just have a quick opt-in funnel? This I do. Super quick opt-in funnel. It's an opt-in and a thank you page. Easy peasy, right? It's an opt-in funnel. So here, I'm not going to take any time to edit images or anything like that, but a little bit of imagination, if you will. They come to this page and it says, "Give me your best information below," or it'll say something like, "Unlock the world's best AI automation, unlock your own marketer, unlock your own conversion rate optimizer, unlock your own data insight into the marketplace," right? I'm just saying you want my AI. I'm just marketing it. They come in here, they give their first name, email, they click submit. That takes them to the thank you page.
Love it.
And right here on the thank you page, I'm going to take my button, I'm going to change the button action, and I'm going to make it go to. And I'm just going to put in the URL of my robot. Done. That's how you deliver URLs. On the thank you pages, just put buttons. Have the button set to go to, and then go to the URL of your robot. Done. So what it looks like now, oops, let me save my change. what it looks like now, they opt in. Click to sign up. I want that robot. Sorry, I have a redirect on. Ooh, Dante, why did that happen? That was really weird. I have a redirect on this button. Normally, a submit button would take people to the next step in the funnel, but I redirected it. So we're going to go here, and there is my redirect turned on right there. I'm just going to turn this off, and now we're going to save the change again. I'm going to go back here. Let's do this. Beautiful. Let me just reload the page. And there we go. Now, we click the button to sign up. I get taken to my thank you page where I come down here and I click the button. And bingo, now they're in the robot. You can do the same exact thing, Angela, like if you have a workflow that is attached to your funnel. So right here, I have an opt-in, and here's my workflow, my emails, or my series of actions and automations on the back end. I can also go into my workflow. I can go into my first email. I can go here, like I put a button in this email. So I can go to my button, and I can put the URL right here in my button too. And I'm a huge fan of this strategy. I personally am a huge fan of over-delivering on my fulfillment as much as I am my products, because I don't want to sit around answering support tickets all day. Where's my thing? How do I get the robot? I don't want that. So I like to over-deliver on my fulfillment. I'll put a button on my thank you page. I'll also send it to them in an email. So however they're used to doing the thing, I've served it to them that way. Does that all make sense?
The add workflow part, no. You lost me right there.
Cool. This, let me exit one more time. This is my workflow. So you'll see this page, my thank you shows a lightning bolt. That's showing me I don't have a workflow connected. Your workflow is your series of events that happen. So like I connected my workflow to this opt-in page. Whenever somebody opts in here on this page, they will be added to this workflow. Now
and how did you attach it? You just did you went and edited, and then?
To attach it, I just click the lightning bolt.
Oh, and that's where you turn on workflow.
That's right. I can either use one of my existing workflows that I've created, or I can make a new workflow.
Okay.
So now this takes them into my workflow, and this is just my back-end series of events, my automations, if you will. So as soon as somebody opts in here, whoop, they get added to my workflow, and they go through my series of events. I'll immediately tag the customer. I immediately send them an email. This was just a crazy example that I gave, but this is just your series of events. You probably want to tag them, send an email, wait a day, send an email, wait a day, send an email. That's what a workflow is.
Got it.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay. This is great.
Awesome. I love to hear that.
I don't think I finished asking that first question that I had when we first logged in is, should I add on this, my opt-in page, the actual stack, or just right now I just have a picture
I mean,
of
your offer stack.
Correct.
And you're running webinars, right?
I don't want to, but I mean, I will, but right now, this is the one that we just worked on, the one you just looked at for me.
Yeah. Okay, so on your opt-in page, you could have a stack. It won't be your offer stack, though, because this is the opt-in. The only thing we're talking about is our lead magnet. The lead magnet is a thing on the opt-in. Just in case you guys don't know, the lead magnet is the free thing of value that we use to ethically bribe our customers to give us their information. So your lead magnet is your AI. It's your robot.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a stack about the robot, you definitely can. Put it below the fold, first off. Don't have it above the fold. Put it below the fold. But you can have a stack, and it's like what you're going to get from this robot. You're going to get this, and this, and this, and this. You absolutely can.
Okay, that's good. All right. And then once that other one, well, so the first one that I showed you with all of that we did the test, we're testing, and okay. So that one, I don't put my offer stack in that yet either, because that's also just lead generating, correct?
Correct. You would, if you put a stack, you would only put a stack about the lead magnet you're giving them on that page.
Okay. All right. I'm done.
Awesome. Great stuff, Angela. That was awesome. Thanks for the
I
questions.
use your chat bot too. It's great.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. One thing I like about him is you can have a phone call with him too. And
I know.
I actually do that a lot with my own AI. Like I'm driving down the road. I like talking to ChatGPT and stuff, but I find ChatGPT to be very lackluster. So I talk to my own robot all the time.
I swear, you become my best friend.
I love that.
Oh.
Awesome, Angela. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you next Friday. Have an amazing weekend.
Thank you. You as well. I'm going to hop off now.
Sounds great. Brenda wants to talk about, there is no number. Let me get this link for Dante I in there, gang. Let me grab this link. Great question, Vladimir. No number. When you go click on that, you're going to see a couple buttons. I can just show you really quick. Boom, 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 and boom. You're going to see a chat button, but you're also going to see a call button. When you use the call feature, it asks for your email. Go ahead and put your email in. I'm not trying to lead gen any of you guys. The email is just so that it can make your profile and store the conversations. So yeah, if you want to use call, just click that link, use the call button. You'll be rocking and rolling. I saw Brenda had a question about courses. Let's get after it, Brenda. How can I help?
Hi, yes. I was interested. I wanted to know if you could show me what it looks like when you do your course and when you want to embed the video, either through, there are two ways I know you can embed the video. And I wanted to know if you could show me both of those ways, what it should look like once the video is embedded.
Yes, I can show you that. So to make life simple here, actually, before I share, let me explain the two ways. When it comes to courses, Brenda, you can either upload the course videos to ClickFunnels itself and we will become the video host, or you can upload it to like a third party. Do you have like a Vimeo or Voomly or anything like that?
No.
Okay, cool. You can also use YouTube. And this is common. I see people do this every day because as a business owner, speed is leverage, right? So a lot of people would just upload their videos to YouTube as unlisted. Unlisted means it's not viewable. If somebody's just typing in YouTube, your video never shows. But wherever you place your video, it will show. So people will just upload their videos to YouTube as unlisted and then share the URLs. But you absolutely can upload them to ClickFunnels. Let me run you through how old. Hop over here to my account. So first off, if we want to upload our videos to our ClickFunnels account, we're going to go bottom left, workspace settings. And then we're going to have my assets. Go ahead and click on my assets. And you'll see a little tab that says course videos. You can go hop in here and you can upload your videos right from your computer, upload them to ClickFunnels. Now we can select these videos in our courses, but we first have to have them uploaded. How that looks is just like so. We're going to go to our courses app and this should work. Yeah, this should work just fine. So, sorry, I did that kind of fast. Here's my course itself. I've created my modules. I created my lesson inside the module. So now I just go to the lessons I want to add my video to. We'll go to lesson 1 here for this example. And you can see my video is on there. I'm going to remove that really quick just so you can see how it actually works. Because as you can see, I added my video here. Do you have a question, Brenda? I see your finger.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'm
gotcha.
fine. I'm past that point. I just want to know what it looks like because I've embedded the video.
Okay. You want to know what it looks like?
I understand that. I want to see what yours look like.
We'll click this little preview button in the top right. And it's going to take me into it. I'm here, module 1, lesson 1. And my video displays right at the top of the page. Whenever you embed a ClickFunnels, when you bring your video into ClickFunnels and you do it in the way that I just showed you, the video will always show up top. So then if we go back in the editor, you can see, let me hop back in here. in the editor on the page, and how I look at this is when I see a video right here, I always imagine in my head in the editor, there's a video above this, because that's how it shows. When you upload a video like this and you use the video here in the video tile, the video always shows at the top of the page, just like so. Then below my video will be the actual content that I put in the editor, which is here. You can see the video does not show, but it will always display up top. Does that make sense?
Okay, okay.
Okay, great. So now the next thing is, well, what if I don't want my video up top? What if I want this all to be up top and I want my video below? You can make that happen. You can do that. No worries whatsoever. In that, if you want to do that, you would just need to upload your video to a third-party video host, something like YouTube or Vimeo or Voomly, because here's what we can do. We can go add a row. I can add a 1-column row, and I can just add my normal video element. So you can see here, look at this video. It has an orange box around it, and it is tied to lessons. It is a course element specifically. We can get really granular with our courses. We can do amazing things with our courses. Speed is power, though. Getting to market, getting live, making sales, talking to customers, building the business. So I wouldn't recommend using the video element here. I would use the normal video element, because once I use a normal video element, all I have to do, no, you get out of there. Let's go like this. And I think, here we go. Once I do that, I can just go to a YouTube video. I can copy my YouTube URL. Now I go to my video element, which again, I can place anywhere that I want. If I want it above here, I can. If I want it over here, I can. If I want it back down here, bingo, there. I can move my video elements where I can't move my course videos. It's always stay up top. Anyway, I can go to my video. I can grab my URL. I can paste in the URL video, which is us right now. I can save those changes. Now let's take a look. We'll hop back over here. I'm going to just reload the browser. My new changes will be reflected. And here's my top video, the one that I added as a course video in my account. But if I scroll down, here is, oh, sorry, I just need to reload this again. It might be because I used my live video. Yeah, that was silly of me. I used a live YouTube video. I shouldn't have done that. But literally, that is how it works. Does that all make sense? Okay. Do you have questions from here?
Yes, that makes sense. So, do I need to have a headline and a sub headline, or can I just have the video?
You can just have the video. Okay. It really depends on this lesson inside of the course. Like many times, customer, when you make a course, you'll have a lesson and you might have assets that go along with that lesson.
Okay.
You might have like a PDF download or a checklist or a workbook, right? So in that capacity, I would add a headline and I would say something like,
okay,
click the button below to download your worksheet. And then I might put a button down here, right? And then I might attach my worksheet to the button itself. So if you have assets that you need to deliver, you'll probably want to put a headline below the video right here and then the buttons with the assets. But you might not have any assets. It might just be watch this video and you don't have to put anything.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Do you have any other questions on that, Brenda?
I know that's it. Thanks.
You got it. Thanks for all right. And I think Margaret has another question. Hey, Margaret.
Working. I'm hustling. I'm working. I'm like, okay, I got to get this out. You know, I've never been on a call where you're just kind of jamming with marketing and really, you know, pushing your courses forward. You know, we've been marketing for a little bit, just kind of not really aggressive, but now it needs to get aggressive because now we're fully launched. We're tweaking, but we're fully launched, hard launch as of yesterday. And you know, listening to you,
I got you. You're good. Sorry.
Okay. listening to some of the advice that you're giving, I really want to find a clever way of leveraging radio, my radio show. We're in our 14th season. The market size is 7.75 million, right? And but you don't want your show to be a, you know, just pushing your products and services, right? You're really delivering you're delivering, shows, right? And so, even though we're running ads, and we've done it on a couple of different networks, I want to find a way to be able to do something maybe weekly, and I could do some live ads and everything, but I'm just curious about your feedback on really doing something. Radio market is interesting. They like free stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Now this is talk radio, so they're really loyal to the networks, right? Whatever network you're on, they're going to be loyal. And I'm wondering, maybe there's a carrot. I didn't think about this until I was listening to you, just sitting here listening and working on my funnel, right? But I'm like, let me see what Dante has to say. And I'm going to have to check out Dante AI. I'm wondering what I could give as a free offer to get them just into, you were talking about school. So I decided with school that I'm going to have two different communities, one inside of ClickFunnels, because they're paying for that. And I don't want to give something free on school and make everyone part of that. I don't think that's fair. But I could do it on school to develop and create, just developing my network in terms of that, So I'm just curious what you have to say about that.
Okay, great question. Let me step away for a quick moment, and we're going to jam on this.
Okay. I wonder if I put it in the master grant folder.
Okay. So now we're talking value ladders, right?
Yes.
The first thing that hit my mind was an audit. You teach about grant readiness. And if I'm not mistaken, when people buy your thing, they are able to apply for the grants. And they do so in a way that they're doing it the right way so that they'll get accepted to more grants and get more money. Is that correct?
Right. They're learning how to be grant ready, so they are more competitive when they're applying for grants.
Yes. So the first thing that hit my mind is a self-audit. You could be doing your radio show talking about grants, and you could say, hey gang, if you guys don't know if you're even ready for this, or if grant readiness is something important, or if you want to start utilizing grants in your business, we have an amazing audit that will show you exactly what you're doing good at and what we need to work on. Along with that audit, we have a free community full of people just like you, where we help every day get people ready to do more of what they're doing good at, but fix the things that are holding them back. So if you want to take your very first step in becoming grant ready, go to www.margaretrocks.com and fill in your information there. Get our completely free audit and our amazing community at no charge to you.
Nice. That's awesome, because I do have an assessment too, and they get that in the the grant readiness course, but that is really a great way, and I'm okay with that because that's a perceived value. It's not a whole lot that it scores everything and tells them what they need to do to start getting ready.
And it only unlocks problems that they need you for the solution for.
Right.
Amazing.
Right. So I think I'm going to modify it, and I like the word audit. So maybe I'll modify it and not give them the whole, because that assessment really shows them where they're lacking. And technically they could go and figure it out. But if I just do I'll have to chew on how to kind of adjust it to make it a little bit more, you know, value, but not giving them, really the how of what's going on. But I like that. And then into the community. I think that's a great idea.
And that's huge leverage for you because, like, imagine if you owned all the emails of let's say you have 7,500 active listeners. Every episode, 7,500 people are tuning in without fail. They love you. Imagine if you owned all their emails. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's leverage. I don't have
That's
to,
leverage.
I'm not
That's
stressing over shows anymore. Now it's like I'm going out doing my shows, having a good time because I love it and it's lead gen, but I'm pumping my community and I'm getting people from my free community into my paid community to take action. That's real leverage.
Oh yeah. I like that. That'll work, and I could do this on our social accounts as well. Like on LinkedIn, we have a pretty decent amount. We're trying to get to the goal is to get 5,000 connections on LinkedIn by the end of the year. So we're close to it. We're about 4,800, and then we have Facebook, Instagram, collectively maybe about 15,000. In my network, and so I think that could work across the social media.
100% it could. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, we'll start that immediately. That's like really easy to do.
Yes, it is. Super easy. And it's such a good method too, because like, let's say you go live to the community once every 2 weeks. Well, man, you can be in there helping people, answering questions, which provides massive value to your customers. They don't have anywhere to get these questions answered. They don't have a trusted resource. And then you go live maybe once every 2 weeks and do a session just like this where you're talking about things you can talk about in your sleep. Well, now, man, you're an authority figure. Now, they have you in their mind of like, holy cow, Margaret's the lady. Margaret's the one. And then when you're saying, hey, come join my community and take massive action in your life and get your first grant today. Well, yeah, Margaret, sign me up. You've already delivered so much value. You've already pre-framed them. You've already answered so many questions. That is an amazing strategy. It works so well.
And I could do that on Udemy because Udemy allows you to do a bonus. And I've been wanting to change the bonus and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I could push them over to that free school. And because they don't get the audit or assessment, they do get some really strong resources to help them be grant ready, small businesses. But that would be really great because that's 2,500 right there. We built that network over the probably took us less than a year to do it. But yeah, we could put
Is your Udemy course free or paid?
It's paid course.
Yeah. So,
It's like $94 or something like that. We have it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so what you could do, actually, you could take the videos, take the Udemy course, you can rebuild it in school, and in your free community, you can have Tier 2 be paid, where they can just pay $94 and unlock Tier 2, which gives them your entire Udemy course that you've rebuilt in school.
Oh, that's pretty cool because this is really, when Russell talks about people will pay more money for the same thing packaged differently. That's really kind of what I'm doing. And the 30-day challenge course, it is so jam-packed with tools. The real kicker is the tools that they get to really make them a beast when it comes to going after grants and opportunities. So, okay, so that's awesome.
I agree.
I'm glad I just hung out. Thanks a lot.
We're going to turn interest into intent, turn those into leads, turn those into an empire.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So good, Mark.
I'm on board.
All right. Beautiful. I have 5 minutes. Vladimir, I have 5 minutes. Let me get as much done as I can. I have one of the meetings with the right people that I cannot miss today. But how can I help?
That's fine, buddy. Listen, I need to connect my NMI to a funnel.
Okay.
How? Talking to support in ClickFunnels, they're clueless. Talking to the Payments AI support, they told me to apply for a Payments AI account.
Yes.
And then wasted 2 days, got rejected. I do have login and I do have my NMI connected. There was a misadvice on the Payments AI support, I believe, side, because they see my NMI account being connected, and I was very clear, okay, I'm a tobacco business, high risk. This is a hiring payment processor. I'm connected to the ClickFunnels via Payments AI. It says, like, no, you still need like the Payments AI processor. 2 days, documents, do this, do that, and then it got rejected because Payments AI does not support high risk. What's your take on this? I'm talking to, so I even went out, left this conversation. I'm in a prime mover as well.
Cool.
Went to Coach Vince. Dude, what do I do? He's like, I don't know. Talk to pay support. I'm building this funnel. I need to connect it to something. And now I see my Payments AI in my Payments AI profile. I see my NMI connected. This should be click, click, click.
Yes.
I just need someone who knows what he's doing. That's
okay.
I'm a bit frustrated. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
You're
allowed to have emotions, Vladimir. You don't ever have to be upset. You don't ever have to apologize for your emotions.
Yeah.
And this is kind of confusing. I understand it. You're not the only person in the world to be like, wait, what's going on here? I'm confused. Payments AI. You need to have Payments AI in your ClickFunnels account as the payment processor. You hook NMI into Payments AI, which you've done. On the right-hand side of Payments AI, you see NMI and it has a green check mark, yes?
Yes.
So then all we need to do, Vladimir, that Payments AI account that is connected to NMI, which you've already been accepted as Payments AI. You have the account. They already gave it to you. That Payments AI just has to go to your ClickFunnels account.
Can we connect it to you?
I won't have time. Right. If it wasn't one of the meetings I couldn't miss, I would sit here.
I got you. So
please.
Yeah, no. So I wanna run it by you because I wanna make sure that, like, I don't need the actual to be approved for Payments AI processor, which I do not need and I do not want.
Yes.
But I just want to quickly show you and be done with it.
Let's take a quick look. I have 2 minutes.
You got it. So do you see my page? Do you see my screen?
Bingo. You have Payments AI on the right-hand side. NMI is connected. Yes.
Now,
please go ahead. Yep.
What do I do here? Like,
so from here, all we need to do is get this Payments AI into your ClickFunnels account. Which is, let me get in mine really quick so I can see. It is. It's gonna settings. Okay, so payment settings. Your currency is select. Oh, that's still okay. Scroll me down a little bit right here where I can see your Payment AI settings right on the main page here. Okay. So you've done the right things. Your payment processor setup is in progress. I can tell that it's not been just locked in yet, because once it's locked in, your currency is going to become locked in as well. So just make sure that your currency is right, but you're doing all the right things. I would have you, Vladimir, get with Payments AI support and tell them, I just need this Payments AI connected to my ClickFunnels account. That's it.
Fair enough.
You don't need a new Payments AI account. You don't need to be accepted. You don't need any of that. You can say, I want to do the exact same thing that Russell does to sell his supplements, because this is exactly what he does to sell high-risk supplements.
Gotcha. All right.
Yes.
No, I will get on this with them. But I'm saying I spoke with them and they say, no, you still gotta do the do the whole shebang. And then I went through the whole
No,
processor.
you tell them no. I'm using NMI as my processor.
Gotcha.
I just
Gotcha.
need my payments AI account connected to my ClickFunnels account.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so
Cool.
much,
Hey,
buddy.
do me a favor
I'll get
too.
on it.
No, you're great, Vladimir. My email is dante@clickfunnels.com. Shoot me an
Both mine.
email later today when you hear from them, and keep me appraised on this, because I might be able to go have a conversation in the back end, speed it up a little bit for you.
Absolutely. You're a superstar, bro. We'll do that. And lastly, you were mentioning the templates. I saw the one for the expert. Like a funnel templates. In a prime mover area, as a prime mover, do I have more than that? Like, do I have any sort of a template that, like a template library? Is there something that I can possibly leverage
To be
in
honest,
terms of?
I have no idea. It's wild. I'm a member of Prime Mover. I haven't touched it all year. I've been so busy with other stuff, so I don't know. But Ben or Vince would know. Get with Vince. He knows everything about it.
Gotcha. I did, and he didn't either. So
Really?
but
I would. You have a specific community for Prime Mover, correct?
I'm busy, man. Like I'm this community that I'm clueless. Like I don't even. I was looking for that official Facebook page, and I gotta follow it as individual. I haven't been approved to that, so I just ask a question. Because I'm registered as a corporation, and now it's me personally. So, so many communities. I have no idea. Where's the community? I'll go ask you there.
I would
one?
just
Is it one funnel
just email
away? Is
Prime
it
Mover. Just email Prime Mover. I think their email is support@primemover.com, if I'm not mistaken. Just email them and say, hey, I'm having a hard time. Can somebody actually just show me where this is? They'll know where it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, buddy.
You got it,
Thank
Vladimir.
you.
My
Have a
pleasure.
great
Have an
weekend.
amazing weekend. Yes, and
You
for
as
all
well,
of you,
bud.
it's so great to be with you, Prime Movers, today. I loved it. Next Friday, we're going to be doing the same thing at the exact same time. Feel free to join in. Let's take the things you've done. Let's continue to build upon them. Go do great things next week. Launch your funnels. Grab some stats. Grab some data. I have so much more to share with you, so I'll look forward to seeing you guys next Friday. Have an amazing rest of your weekend.